Okay, so now I'm going to go into the phone before I open it up for all the questions about everything we've talked about thus far. We're going to get into the compensation plan, so hang in here with me, guys. Today we take a little longer on Saturday for those of you that are here for the first time. Yeah, I take your whole Saturday. I'm just saying. No, not your whole Saturday. I'm teasing y'all. Okay, but the reason I want to show you on the phone is because a lot of times I would be talking to people and they say, I don't see that. I say, click home. They say, I don't see it. And it took me a minute to understand they were on their phone. And your phone doesn't have the same screen size as your laptop or your tablet. You know, it's vertical. Your phone is horizontal. So things look a little different. Now, I'm using an iPad, but it doesn't matter whether it's an iPad or an Android. Just know that you can find everything, but you just got to know where to look for it. So here I'm going to go to my browser, whatever browser you're using, whatever you're searching with, whether you're using Google, Chrome, Brave, Safari, whatever it is you're using, it does not matter. But everything that we've shown you is right here, but you got to look a little different for it. So let's go back to that customer. And the reason I'm taking the time to do this, because oftentimes you'll be out and about somewhere. You don't have your laptop, but you got your phone. And you don't want to say, well, I'll do it when I get home. No. Somebody wants to buy something and you're sitting next to them at the car dealership. You go into your website and see, that's not my website. That's somebody else's, right? So I've got to go and.
I saw the dog out, but I didn't know what. Sorry, over there on the floor.
Okay, somebody's got a dog barking.
I got it.
All right, 60309 and let's go. Okay, so I'm signing in on my phone.
All right, Dr. Roth, excuse me.
Yes.
This is Shirley. And I can't get in on my phone basically because I got to get those cookies issues straightened out for my phone. So I'm going to just watch, okay?
Okay, all right. Okay, so I got that phone. You see my name at the top left-hand corner. Right? And that's how you know you're on your website again. So here I'm going. Everything is under this little menu. 3 little lines right here. Move this off the way. 3 little lines right here. Go by that. You'll find everything. You've got another main menu. If you want to shop, that's the easy way to do it. I like shopping this way because I see the categories. So all I did, let me go back to it again. I hit the main menu, the menu with the 3 lines. Then I hit main menu. And then I hit shop. Okay. And when I did that, yeah, I got it confused. I'm pushing too fast. That's right. And you got to be careful. You want to learn patience. This is what you do. Use a cell phone or a computer. It will teach you patience. Because my little blue line right there is stuck because it's not moving. You got to wait for that line to move. You got to be patient. See there? Now it's moving. So I'm going to click menu and I'm clicking main menu and I'm hitting shop. And I'm moving my finger up so I can see all of the categories that are there for shopping. So that's how your customer is going to shop. The same thing would happen if I was logged out. Let me log off so you can see that. So what about the customer? So I'm still on my website. I'm clicking menu. I'm clicking log in. And then I move my page up and what do I see? Create a customer account. So there it is, to create the customer account. Same thing we just did earlier. And if we want to, let me log back in so I can show you while I'm here. You always have to put the CAPTCHA in there. I try to put it in first because I got my passwords embedded. All right. So now I'm logging in. I'm gonna show you how to get to your back office because I'm gonna teach some back office training. But here's again, you want to have the ability to look at your back office to see your numbers, to see your money, to see all of that. And you might be out and about and you want to find it on your phone, right? So here, where am I going? I'm gonna go right here because I find it easier to use that one. Menu. And now I'm gonna use my account menu. My account menu is because you're logged into your back office. My account menu, and it shows you all of this: dashboards, reports, profile, orders, messaging, earnings, my team. I scroll up, I see some other stuff, customers. All of this is about your back office, which we will get into a little bit later for those of you that hang on in here with me, and you're gonna learn a whole lot today. And that's why I gotta make sure I'm recording. So make sure y'all see the record button moving. Don't let me do this and not record this. Okay, and that's it. But everything is here. You notice it's behind something. That's my point. Because if you get on the phone with somebody, and they say to you, I don't see it. I don't see sign in. That was how it started. That's what made me start teaching this part of it. They'll say, I don't see sign in. I saw sign in on my screen on my laptop. But on this front page of Wakanda, you do not see it because it's behind menu. And it doesn't say sign in, it says log in. Okay, same difference. But that's the difference between what you view on your phone. All right. Let's stop for a second. Questions? Any other questions in the chat? Any other questions?
We have a question in the chat. Where do you find the certification videos?
Okay, you get those from your sponsor. Your sponsor can email them to you. Those videos are emailed to you. Certification will be next weekend. You'll get a link to the certification. It's live on the weekends. Usually it's the first weekend, first Sunday and Monday. But we've been so tied up, with founders. I know we put that off until the second one. So one, you're going to get an email somewhere around Thursday for the link to attend. If you're not able to attend, then later you will get a link with all of the videos. It's a 2-day, it's about 3 hours per day. So have your coffee and everything. so that you can have time to take a look at everything and learn what you're going to learn. But if you miss it, again, you can ask your sponsor, and if they don't have it, tell them to find out from their sponsor. Those can be sent to you easily. Rochelle, you have a question? I see you're unmuted. Accidentally? Was it accidentally?
I'm sorry, it wasn't. Well, now that I do have you,
Well, now you were talking to me. Now you're gone.
I did want to ask, how long do they have before they can upgrade? Like if they bought a pack and they wanted to upgrade to a bigger pack.
Isn't it a beautiful thing that there's no time limit?
No time limit? Oh, okay. I never heard that before, but thank you.
The only time limit is if they got the free 30-day trial, the free 30-day trial. But if they came in as a starter or the middle package, there's no time. Whenever they're ready to upgrade, they upgrade. If they take a whole year to upgrade, that's on them.
Okay, thank you. Awesome.
I know, right?
I have a question, Dr. Rob.
Yes.
Could you tell me once again, I'm on my cell phone now, I'm just trying to take a peek at this. Could you tell me once again the instructions on how to get to the back office again?
Okay. And I saw, looks like Rochelle, I think I saw too. Somebody else came on when you came on. I'm going back to it because I don't know why it makes me do a plug-in every time. All right, so first thing you got to do is you got to sign in. Are you signed in? You see your name at the top?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm clicking menu, the 3-line menu, and I'm clicking my account menu, my account menu. Do you see that?
Now that's the problem on my end. I have to figure that out because I don't see that. I just see view card, login, home, main menu.
Stop right there. Stop right there. You're not logged in.
Oh,
If
I
you see
see.
the word log in, you're not logged in. You're just at your website, but you're not logged into your back office.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Okay?
That's the problem.
So that's the problem.
Okay.
So click log in because this is only for distributors. Can they see that? So that's why you don't see the my account.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was wondering how you got to that from that point because I didn't log in. So I'm familiar with that part, but I appreciate it.
Okay, all right, cool. It's a great question because sometimes we think we're logged in because we're on our website. So that's good. Good, good, good. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing that. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Rochelle. It says Jeff. But
This is Londra. I have a question about one of the packs. What does the physician pack include?
all right. Go there. Because every package has it itemized what it includes. So again, we can just click the view details to see that. And that's one of those packages that's designed for the, oh, it's not there. It's in the shop part, that's where it was. People that really love HempMD. Let me see, where was it? Let's get to the position type. Oh, I know where it was. It was under those packages there. Let me see if I can find it this way. While I'm looking for it, if there was another question, come on with it. Because I saw somebody keep getting on, but somebody keeps talking before you. There it is, physician pack. Okay, let's click that. And that's how you can find everything. It's available as an introduction to our bulk program. So a lot of times people will want a lot of the HempMD because that's really what it's designed for, the HempMD products. So, you know, and it's, again, it's the introduction to our book because we do have a bulk program. So if you run into somebody that has a store, they've got a smoke shop or something, they want to carry our products, we have a bulk program available, but this is kind of introduction to it to give them a number of products that mainly, it's a lot of HempMD is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah, I got Samsung. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome. I have a question about, well, actually I have two questions. People that sign up for the 30-day trial or run, if they don't do anything within those 30 days, like the website gets blocked, or how does that work for them?
Yeah, at some point the website is not functional. Yeah, and we have what we call is a reactivation. If they decide later on, they can click, it's $29 to reactivate it. It even happens for a person that has their website and never does anything with it, because we don't charge you for the website, you know? You don't pay nothing for the website. So people got to do something on the website. And you can't not have our website and go a whole year and never do nothing with it and expect that website to still be functional. Even if you paid $999, okay? You got to do something on the website. Compared to the only companies we've been in where you have to pay $29.95 every month, $19.95. So at some point it will say delete it.
Thank you. Okay. My second question is, even though we went to the certification classes last month, can we still do it when it starts up Sunday and Monday? Is this Sunday and
Absolutely.
Monday, right?
Not can you, should you? Absolutely, 100% you should. Because
Okay.
because things change.
Right.
Things get upgraded. If we get new products, Dr. Rita, if it's the same, it might be a recording, but when Dr. Rita will come live sometimes, Phyllis goes live sometimes, if we have new products or new implementations, especially with the changes we're getting ready to start making in January, that's how you stay upgraded on all the things of Wakanda. And that's how you know, reignite yourself on some things that maybe you didn't really get, so yes, you can
So
attend
would it
all of
be
them.
sorry.
Go ahead.
So would it be the same information we just go to, or is it something new every time the certification or the certification is?
It's the same website. It's WakandaCertification.com. Yeah.
Okay.
But you
Thank
still will get
you.
an email every time. You're going to get an email from Sylvia every single time.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Great question. And you never have to pay again, and you never have to take the test again. That's what I like. You ain't got to take that test no more. All right. Any other questions before we get into compensation? Nothing else in the chat, Regina?
Nope.
All right. All right, let's go.
Oh, hey, this is Felicia.
Yes, Felicia.
Backtracking a little bit. Backtracking a little bit to my previous question about changing the name on your website. So I, under my profile, Dr. Roz, my personal information is showing my actual name, but my the name in the top left is showing my company's name. So I prefer to not have my company's name right now. And so I'm trying to look through how to change that.
Okay, so let's go back there. So right now you're having your company's name up here.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I actually have right under personal information, I have my name there. But when I go to support page, I see where, when I go to my support page, I see where it's letting me edit by my picture, but it's still not showing me how to change the name.
Okay, so you're saying your name is here under personal information.
Correct.
Your first and last name is there, and let's see, your physical, all that's fine, all that's fine. Try going in and try putting your name in there again, the name you want. Just retype your name and hit save at the bottom.
Okay, I'll try that.
And if that doesn't work, then you can easily call support, and then they'll make the change for you. But normally you can just go right there.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, normally you can just go right here and make the change. Let me see what else. And just you are signed in though, right? You're signed in.
I am signed in.
Because you say you saw your company name at the top, yeah. Yeah, normally you can just go there and change the name and it will change it at the top. I don't know what, for some reason it's not. If it's not, then that would be the only way then to do it is call support and find out that you haven't been able to change your name at the top.
Okay, and support is the number at the top, the 888 number?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Dr. Ross.
Yes.
can we go through cookies, or you want to do cookies at another time? Because I still, like I said, on my phone, I cannot get into my back office. I can do it on everything else.
Yeah, we'll go through it. I'll go through it when we get done today.
Thank
with
you. All right.
Okay?
Francine, go ahead with your question.
Francine Perkins, you're unmuted.
She said she's unable to unmute, so I unmuted her. But her question is, I've used the add customer order through my back office to purchase a founder's pack. She can't create a website because a different email address was used, and she can't remember the password to access it. How
Okay.
can I fix this?
You got to call support. So a lot of times people will have multiple sites, multiple email addresses that they've used. Maybe they used one when they were a customer. They might have used another one when they became a distributor. And so there are two different ones in the system. So it gets kind of confusing. So you can call support. They will help you with that, and they will eliminate the one you don't want to use and lock it into the one you do want to use. So we got to get that streamlined and make sure it's all under one email. Did that answer that?
That answers her question.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's one of those situations you can't do in yourself, because I've had customers, I signed them up in one email, then they went and signed themselves up in another one. So they got about 3 different email addresses on the website because they won't let you do multiple. You can't use the same email. It'll come through. The system knows when you use your email. That's why even if you have a customer who upgrades, you want to definitely do what I just showed you, sign them in as a customer, because if they try to use their email, it will say this email is not available because they're already in the system. All right, here we go. Let's go to compensation. Show me the money. Okay, so the beautiful thing I love about Wakanda is that we got a bunch of ways to make money. And there are a lot of moving parts. Let me say that first. There are a lot of moving parts. So if you leave here and you're saying, golly, don't worry about it. Just keep coming back. The more you get it, the more you watch it, the more you see it, the more you understand it, especially if you're not real familiar with compensation plans, but some of you are, so it'll be easy peasy, and you'll be excited about all the different moving parts. But a person can come here and say, well, I don't want to sell nothing. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. People say it all the time about what they don't want to do. You can do what you want to do. There's 7 ways to get paid here at Wakanda. And the first way that brings in an income is just, I told you what you are. You are a business owner of your own online dispensary. So guess what? You've got a store. That's why the young lady, she's trying to get her name changed at the store. So when people come there, she wants them to see her name, right? So you're going to earn money without holding inventory. You're going to earn 20 to 50%. You're going to get free shipping with a $50 order or more. That's been dropped since the pandemic hadn't gone up. And they're going to get affordable, natural, organic products. Now, let's talk about how you get started. I've been with companies that were direct sales companies with product or with electricity, all kinds of different stuff. 8% is what they made. 8% they started folks at. You start here at 20%. Amazing. Now, it's not 20% of the retail price of the product. If the product is $79.95, the company does not pay you off of the $79.95. They pay you off of what we call CV. CV stands for commissionable volume. Every single product has a CV. I'll show you how to find it in just a second. But that's what you want to learn. You want to know 4 numbers. Every month, you want to hit one of these 4 numbers. 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. 500, 1,000, 2,500, or 5,000. Because when you hit these 4 numbers or anything in between, you get a raise. How cool is that? What company do you know that allows you, the more money you bring in on your website, the more they pay you? So you start out at 20%. anything that's spent, any purchase, and the CV hits from $1 to $499.99, you're getting paid 20% of that. But the moment it hits 500, you get 25%. When it gets to 1,000, you get 30%. When it gets to 2,500, you get 35%. And when it gets to 5,000, you get 40%. That's why I'm telling people, you got to understand this business works whether or not we have a founders program or not. That was just gravy. That was just extra. This is the one way that you can start with income, a substantial income flowing in, extra income, paying a car note or whatever, just from your website. That's why you want to send that website out to everybody. Now, there is a particular guideline. You see it says active customers. Every time you go up to one of those numbers, 500, 1,000, 2,500, or 5,000, you do have to have a minimum number of customers that particular month. Can it be the same customers? Yes, same one. That's a good thing because we have the same customers that come back, because when the pain cream helps, they come back. When the Hempranium is working, they come back. When the KOJ is working, they come back. And you can be one of them. So when I say active customers, then I say two, you and one more. Hopefully you're buying from yourself. People ask me all the time, well, do I get a discount on what I buy from myself because I'm a distributor? No. Why? Because you buy from yourself and you get paid commission from what you buy from yourself, as well as what your customers buy. So at 500, you need 2, 1,000, you need 5, 2,500, you need 15, and 5,000, you need 25. And guess what? More than likely, you're going to have that. It just kind of happens naturally. If you did $500 in one calendar month, I'm sure you had more than 2 customers. And, you know, you got big ballers, shot callers spending a whole lot of money, but the average person will have more than 2. You'll have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 customers to do that $500. Because if they're spending $100 or $70, the average person is spending, and Shannon will tell us that on Monday calls oftentimes, what is the average sale for that particular time period? And it's usually about $125, okay? Now, your commission goes up, but along with your commission going up, you see that other column called product bonus? The company gives you a product bonus for you to spend for product that you want to try, product you want to sample, product you want to give away. That's what I use it for, all those things. I have grand openings and I get that product bonus and I write an email to support at Wakanda, say, hey, this month I did 1,000 CV. They're going to check it. Here's my name. Here's my ID. I have $100 in product bonus. I would like to get X, Y, Z. For those that did not know, in the month of November, whatever you did in CV, oftentimes, periodically, our CEO says double product bonus. Oh my goodness. Whenever you hear that, go to work. Because that means if you did 5,000 in the month of November, the product bonus is 500. No, it's 1,000 because of that announcement. Plus you're getting paid the commission of about 2,000 or more just from, so that's why I say to people, how long will it take you to build your customer base? Who cares how long it takes you? You've got a vehicle available for you to build that customer base over time. And this is to make money while you sleep. And this is only in the States what we're doing this right now. What's going to happen when your website can travel to the UK and your website can go to Mexico and you understand what I'm saying? What happens when your website is all over? This is why you tell everybody in your database about your website, because you can be sleeping. You can be in Cabo, like Ernestine was, checking your back office and somebody was shopping. Because you get an email from support. You can get people shopping and you don't even know who they are. And your commission goes up along with that product bonus. And when it does go up to those numbers, you will hear Melissa say on Mondays, so and so and so and so, and list the names of people who are bronze dispensary owners. That means they hit 500 that month. It starts over at the beginning of the month from 0. So it's month to month. That's why we get paid in the 15th of the next month, because they got to know, what did you do? You don't want to get paid 20% when you should be getting paid 30%, right? So silver, 1,000, gold, 2,500, platinum, 5,000. That means that is your dispensary. That's you by yourself. No team, no rank, you. So now the key is to find this information. It's called CV. You want to find it, you want to look at your back office, you look under My Team, Data Viewer. Data Viewer is your best friend. You will hear me say that over and over again. Data Viewer is your best friend. So what does it look like? Well, before I show you, that's what it looks like. But let's go actually to the website and show you how to get there. All right. So one, you got to sign in. Okay. Once you're signed in, you go to My Team, Data Viewer. Everybody learn this. Data Viewer is your best friend. It will tell you everything. And then what does it look like? Let's take a look at Data Viewer. Okay, so here it is. You see a lot of different columns, a lot of different rows, but right now we're focusing on two things, CV and personal. You just joined, you don't have all these levels sitting here. Personal, that's you, by yourself. You want to play solo? It's cool. And CV is right here. So in this example, this person did $527.16 of CV in one calendar month. They did not get paid 20%. They got a raise, 25%. Because they did over 500, not all the way to 1,000 yet. And they got a $50 product bonus. Cool. Here's another example. This person did $1,025.62 in one calendar month. They got a raise, ladies and gentlemen, 30%. I mean, that's so amazing. The more they bring in, the more you bring in, the more you get paid. Now, you do have to have those 5 customers, at least minimum. You can have 20, but at least a minimum of 5. And you can be one of them. And you get the $100 product bonus. Another example, this person did $2,429.80. Please, please, please don't let this happen. You say, okay, that's pretty good. No, 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 because what's the next level? 2,500. This person here was 71 CV from getting a raise. Do the math. 71, that's too close. That's leaving money on the table. Don't let this happen. So don't let it happen, Dr. Ross. What do? Go to your website, find out what could I purchase? What could somebody else purchase? What customers do I have that could give me 71 CV? How do I do it? I thought you'd never ask. Let's go to the website. Okay. Every product has a CV associated with it. All you do is go shopping. So I'm going to go to one of our #1 products, which is our topical cream. Everybody that uses our topical cream loves it because it works. Arthritis, neuropathy, all of that. So, but every product has a CV associated with it. You can put together your own cheat sheet. You don't have to keep going to the website over and over again. You take some time, you go here, you take a look at some products, your main selling products, and find out what the CV is, make you some notes. So when you get that close and you need 71, you know what customers to call, who's using the pain cream, or if you're like me, I'm not letting 71 stop me from getting a raise. I'm going to buy some of it myself, right? But here's how you find your CV. Go to the product, click View Details. When you get to the details, go past the name, the benefits, the directions, the ingredients, the caution, down to the price, sales price, you save, and volume. There's an I. Put your cursor on the I. You don't have to click it, just put your cursor, your finger on the I. See what it says? Unilevel CV, 45. So for every pain cream, you get 45 CV. In the example I gave you, what did I need? 71. So that means I got to sell 2 pain creams, or I got to buy 2 pain creams. I got to call 2 customers who need pain creams. I mean, whatever the case is, that's how you find out what the CV is associated with every single product. Now that's products. not dispensaries, because dispensaries don't give you CV, they give you PE. I'll show you that in a minute. But for every product, for every packaged product, if it's a lot of product, like these packages we got for the Secret Santa, all of them have an associated CV. So if I didn't want to do it in two, I could find something like a tincture, one of our own proprietary formula, which is hempranium. That's our formula with the black seed oil, coconut oil, turmeric, and peppermint. My husband's back, y'all. He he left. Y'all saw him leave earlier, right? Okay. So here's that hempranium. So I'm going to click it. And I'm going to go past the benefits and everything, go straight all the way down. There's that I. Put my cursor on it, 60. 60 CV. I needed 71. So now I'm like, okay, 60 here, 45 over there, that would do it. Or I could go to something like I meant to go to the, let's go to the tinctures again, and let me just show you this. And like I said, you take time and just, whatever products you're really selling, you ought to know that CV for that particular product. But I'm gonna show you one that has that complete amount, because there are products that have more than 60 or 60. Hemp MD, Power Hemp MD, okay? I click view details. And going all the way down to the I, what does it say? 100, see? So just one of those would give me the 71 that I need. But whatever the case is, however you want to figure it out, that's how you know. But you don't want to get that close and miss the mark. That's too close. Now, last example. Person did 5,000 in one calendar month. This is real examples. These are not made up numbers. This was somebody's back office that they allowed us to share this information with. And in one calendar month, they did 5,000. That made them a platinum dispensary owner for that month. And so guess what? They got 40% of that 5,000. They got a $500 product bonus. If you did this in December, you get $1,000 worth of product to spend. And you got to keep up with that product bonus. There's nowhere in our back office that shows you how much product bonus you have. That's yours. You keep up with it. You're the one that sends the email to support@wakanda.com. Now, don't wait till you got $10,000 worth of product bonus and come to support and say, okay, I want all of this. No. This is month to month. Let them know this is what I would. Now, you could, if you got 50, you can wait another month till you got another 50, and it totals 100 or, 150. But if you did 500, don't wait until you got 3 months down the road and you got 2,500 worth of, come on, don't break the bank, okay? Just let them know what products you want and they ship it to you free of charge, because that's your product bonus. And all of that was just the first stream of income. All of that is you by yourself, no team, solo. You're playing solo. But here's what will happen, and it does happen. Somebody that has been buying from you decides they want to have their own website. There's nothing wrong with that. It takes nothing away from you, because you get to benefit on what we call retail overrides. You're getting 20 to 50%. Now they've got a website and they're getting 20 to 50%, but you're getting 15 of whatever they did that total month of CV. And if they share it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody, all of those overrides keep happening for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching. That's the make money while you sleep, guys. You get 20 to 50% of your website, and you're still sending your website out. But now you brought in one person, you sponsored one person, they're getting 20 to 50%, you're getting 15 of that. Not of their 20, of their 50. You're not taking away from them. In addition, you're getting 15%. And if they do the same thing, now they're getting 20 to 50. The person they brought in is getting 20 to 50%. they get 15%, and you're getting 5%. And when that continues to happen from one person sharing with one person, there's somebody way down there that you're getting 1% of. You don't even know their name. You don't know what their website is, but you hear the cha-ching on your phone in the middle of the night. No, I'm teasing. You don't hear anything, but that's what's happening. So what does that mean? All that means is you should share it with somebody else. You never stop exposing your website to others who might want the website. But if they don't want your website, this is what I love, that you don't have this pressure. You still got a website. Maybe they don't want to ever get their website, but they're still buying from you. Easy. I mean, fantastic. But you can do this unlimited. So whatever the length of time is it takes to expose people to your website, it's cool, because what vehicle do you have that's going to create this kind of income? And that's your retail sales and override. Have you built a team yet? Not really. They may not be building a team, but they've got a website. Who's got a website? Who's got a website? Who's got a website? And then where do you check it? Who's your best friend? Data View. Data View is your best friend. So now when you go to Data View, you're no longer just looking at CV personal, but these other people have websites, and now they're listed based on, did you sponsor them on level 1, or did somebody on level 1 sponsor them on level 2? Or did somebody else sponsor them on level 2? Then they on level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, all the way down. You can go actually 7 levels. And now you see in your data viewer from month to month, look at this example. This person got paid 40% of the 5,000, 15% of the 11, 5% of the 9,700, 5%. Okay, you got it, you got it. I dare you to do the cha-ching and get the calculator out. They made a serious paycheck in one calendar month. This is a real live recording, real live numbers. Because this person was a platinum dispensary owner with a team of a bunch of people on level 1 and a bunch of people on level 2. That's not just one person, that's a multiple people. Every person that they sponsored together is on level 1. Now, next step, number 3 and number 4. I'm gonna speed it up now. Number 3 and number 4, broker earnings. That means you are now getting a team member, someone who purchased a dispensary or purchased the founding member pack, $14.99 pack. You make upfront money off the top. It's paid out weekly. It's a 2-week in the hole, but if you did it every week, it would be coming out weekly after that first 2 weeks. And upfront, you make $400 one time from every one of those $14.99 packs. That's why I'm telling you, founding pack is over. That season is over, never to be returned in the United States for sure. But guess what? This is here all the time. A wellness coach dispensary. There, you get paid $400, bam. And now you're going to start what they get on their website, because guess what? They got a website. And if they share it with somebody, they get 400, you get 100, and 50, and 50, and 50, and 20, and 20, and 20. Same concept happening over and over again. That's why you never stop talking to folks. You don't know what they're going to get. Some people will get the wellness coach dispensary. Some people will get the wellness dispensary. Some people will get the wellness starter dispensary. But every one of them, they're getting product, they're getting a website, and you're getting paid. Up front, $200. The next person they share with, you're getting 50, they get 200. They share with somebody, you're getting 25, they get 50, they get 200. Not taking anything away from anybody. But the way this compensation plan is set up, everybody gets paid over and over again. How many times can you do it? Unlimited. So you get to the point where you don't have the pressure, they got to get this or they got to get this. Because guess what? They got all of these choices to choose, and they've all got websites. So please don't forget to ching. Money's happening because they're on their website. Somebody's shopping from their website, and they have a circle of influence that you don't even have contact with. Even if they get the $199 starter pack. Some people have to start here and upgrade later. Like somebody asked me, when do they have to upgrade? Is there a time limit of upgrading? No. They upgrade today, 30 days, a year, 2 years, whatever. If they never upgrade, The limit to not upgrading on the starter pack is that you only have 2 levels. You're only getting paid on 2 levels with the starter pack. So I tell folks, see, it says qualify for 2 levels or pay for 4 months. No, what happens is people will get the starter pack and then they bring in somebody who brings in somebody, that's 2 levels. And then if that person go and bring in somebody, you need to upgrade. Because you don't want levels 3, 4, and 5 to start existing and you don't get paid from them. So that's the thing. You upgrade, you know, that's what most people would do at that point because you made some money that you can upgrade. And then if you become a wellness coach or a scan coach, there's money available to you for scanning and for coaching if the person you scanned and coached or you scanned purchased something. They got to purchase a 7-day cleanse or a 21-day cleanse for you to get paid. They got to purchase the comprehensive package, comprehensive report for you to get paid. Because we scan people all the time that never get anything, but they get the information. That's our giving to them. But they do need to purchase something at some point if you are going to get paid. So don't think you just get paid from scanning somebody and they didn't buy nothing. They got to buy something. And you split up. You might be the scan coach. You might be the wellness coach. You might be both. If I scan somebody in my city and I have an event, I get all of that, the 17, the 10, and the 7 that you see there, the 25, all of that comes to me depending on what they purchase. The 25 and the 20, if they get the phase 3, that's a 21-day plan, $45. But if I send somebody to your city and you scan them, but I coach them, then we split that $45 for the 21-day cleanse. We split the $17 for the 7-day cleanse or for the phase 2 a la carte. Okay, so it just depends on the scenario. But again, they do have to purchase something to get paid. And where do you find all this? Who's your best friend? Data viewer.
Data viewer.
Okay, when they purchase a dispensary, hear me clearly. When they get a dispensary, what do I mean? Wellness coach dispensary, wellness dispensary, wellness starter dispensary. You do not get CV. You get PE, points earned. And you see that in your back office, in your data viewer, PE. Now, what's the importance of PE? This is a whole nother level now. Points earned is for ranking. We just heard a lot of people that ranked during this season of our lives. It's because those founders packs were considered dispensaries. And you got points for it. And those points helped you to rank in the company. Why is ranking important? It's another stream of income. A lot of people start our business and they never get in here to rank. But then when your team starts growing, you can't help but rank. It can't help but become important to you. Do you have to do it? No, it's up to you. It's a gift under the tree. I'm just one of those. I got 7 gifts. I'm opening up all of them. So understand CV and PE. Let me go over it again. CV, products, product packages. I've got some numbers here. That's my little cheat sheet, but don't copy this because some of these numbers have changed since I created this. And just know this. How many of you remember we had a lot of discounts during November and December, and we will still have more discounts. Guess what? Guess what else gets discounted? Yes, your CV. So don't look back. I used to have 60. Why is it not 60? Because the customer got a discount. And if the customer gets a discount, so do you. Okay? Now, PE, points. 2 ways to get points. 2 ways. Products and dispensaries. Okay, well, you're confusing me now. Let me go back. CV. Products get CV. But products also get points. The difference is the CV amount is not equal to the retail cost. What do I mean? Hempranium is $79.95. The CV is about $60. Your points is dollar for dollar. The points, let's say that the same example, the Hempranium, $79.95. What do you get? 79.95 points. wellness coach, starter packs. Don't, again, this is an old slide because our founders pack this year gave you 2,200 points. The half down would have been 1,100 points. The crown jewel pack was 1,100 points. So this is an old slide, but that was those points. They gave us more points this year. Again, why are points important? To rank. All of our ranking starts at Pearl. Pearl is the first rank. 2,000 points. Okay, so how do you get 2,000 points? You and one other person. I'm gonna show you all the rankings, but just, I'm gonna stop right there. Pearl is you and one other person, 2,000 points. And there's a rule, I'm gonna show you about the rule, because you can't have all the points by yourself. Nobody can have everything alone. So that means you can't just bring a boatload of money and go to the top of our compensation plan without helping anybody else. Pearl is 2,000, Jade is 5,000, Sapphire 10,000, Ruby 25, Emerald 50, Diamond 1 star, 100,000, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star diamond. Yes, we will have 5-star diamonds in this company that are making $1,000 in volume with their team. Not by yourself. This is where teamwork makes the dream work, because you cannot go to the top of our compensation plan by yourself. We had 3 new diamonds that hit diamond this phase during this season. But on their team, somebody hit emerald, somebody hit ruby, somebody hit sapphire, somebody's hit jade and pearl. See, that's the beauty of it. You got to help somebody else, and that gets you across the finish line. So just look at these numbers. An emerald is 50,000. What does that mean? They have 2 rubies. Yeah. How? Be careful, y'all. Y'all keep unmuting yourself. If an emerald is 50,000, that could be 5 sapphires on your team. That could be 10 jades, or that could be 25 pearls. If a person hits diamonds, you said, or the combination of all of that. So there's no one path to get there. And then don't forget, I also told you that product sales is included in your number because it gives you points. And all of this I'm looking at is not dollars, it's points. It's points that you get, which is dollar for dollar at the same time, but it's a whole combination. It's a combination of these rankings, people that hit ranks, you're on the phone with somebody helping them cross the finish line, and you're including the products that you sold on your website and the points that you got. And here's my favorite part. Here's my favorite part of the compensation plan. It's called the shared wealth pool. Now, many of you became founding members of our company because of that 1%. That 1% is just gravy. That's just gravy. Without that 1%, our normal compensation plan has 2 pools in it. And the pool is off the gross. There's a 4% and a 2% pool in our normal compensation plan. And this doesn't happen every quarter like the founders thing. No, this happens every single month. And that's why we strive to get every person to get into Sapphire. Sapphire is the first stop you make to get into the pool. Now, once you're a Sapphire, you're always a Sapphire. Once you're a Ruby, you're always a Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, until you get to the next level. But you don't get paid like one unless you hit those numbers, 10,000, 25, 50, or 100,000. You and your team. Remember, all this is about teamwork right here. And then we share in that 4% pool. 4% off the gross revenue of the company before taxes, before profits, before bills are paid is set aside. Say, for instance, a Sapphire hits the pool that particular month. Let's say the value of the share is $100. They just got paid an additional $300 that month. And don't forget, they're still getting paid off their website. If they did 20 to 50%, they're still getting paid retail override. They're still getting paid this broker earnings and broker override. Y'all getting it? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Money coming from all kinds of different directions. You start looking in your back office and you see it happening. 10 shares, ruby, emerald, 20. And the diamonds, oh Lord, that's why you want to get the diamond. They double dip. They get 40 and 60 shares plus shares of this pool, but they got their own pool. Yes, a 2% pool. 4%, boom, set aside. 2%, boom, set aside. Founders, 1%, boom, 4, 6, 7. 7% comes off the top every month of the gross revenue of this company. Tell me they're not putting the money back into the field. 2%. Diamonds double dip. You do have to hit the number. You got to hit the 100,000 and the 250 and the 500. But how long will it take you? I don't know. What does it really matter? Tell me what other car you got, what other vehicle you're in that has the potential of getting you. It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. That's why those of us who are here, we're here for the long haul, baby, because we recognize what this compensation has the potential to do, and we're not yet global. Let's talk about the rules, and then we'll open up for questions. I said you can't do it by yourself. Even the Pearl, even at 2,000. Because some of you came in, bought that full crown, that full new members crown, new members founders dispensary. And you got in your back office right now, you made 2,200 points. Hey, you a Pearl. No, you're not. No, because you're by yourself. You got to have one other person. And y'all got to split that by 75%. So of that 2,000, you can take 1,500 and somebody else got to do something, 500 points. Or you can do the 500 and they can do the 1,500. See, you don't even have to do the most. As long as it's split 75%. The Jade, 5,000 has got to be split 60% between you and at least one other person. It doesn't have to be one other person. It could be 5 people. It could be 10 people. But the minimum is 2. You and one more. Sapphire, there's another rule, 50% rule. When you hit Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald, there's a 50% rule. What does that mean? That means that you've got to have a minimum. And I don't like to talk about the minimum. Y'all hear me talk about it, but let me tell you what the minimum is. At least 2 people, you and one other person. But I don't want you to deal with the minimum because life happens to people. They get disappointed, they get discouraged, they get mad, they get pissed off, or they get sick, or something else is more important. And if you just got you and one other person, you messed up because now you stressed. So that's why you keep sharing and you keep promoting and you keep, I don't like to say recruiting because it's not that kind of pressure of recruit, but you want to share, you want to talk to people. We've got good stuff. We got good product. We got a good compensation plan. So don't live in the minimum. That's my point. So what if you were Emerald, going after Emerald right now? You're going after Emerald and you got 5 people on your team. Let's look at this. There's a 50% rule. What does it mean? You're going to get paid on every dime. But you have to count these numbers and you cannot count more than 50% of the total on any one person. So what does that mean? Don, Philip, Sandra, Manuel, Cassandra. Don did 27, Philip 3. You see the numbers. What is 50% of Emerald? Emerald is 50,000. 50% of 50,000 is 25,000. Does anybody have more than 25,000? Yes, Don does. So we can't count all of her 27,000. We can only count 25 of her 27. So now let's redo the math because when I counted this at first, it was 52,000. Cool, I thought I'm Emerald, right? Okay, I'm gonna go count again. 25, 3, 10, 5, 45. Oh, thank you, Jesus, it's 50,000. So this is an example of a person actually hitting Emerald under the 50% rule. But you gotta make sure. You gotta check. I'm gonna show you how to check because you know where you check, right? Your best friend. Here's another example. Diamond. Oh, we had some new diamonds this season already. 100,000 is what diamond is. There's another rule. 1/3. And the minimum, y'all know I don't like minimums, but I'm gonna tell you what it is, 3. Gotta have 3 legs or 3 people. You gotta share the wealth. And you're one of them. You can include yourself. You are one of those 3 legs, right? So now, here's a person that has 6 people they personally sponsored. They added all this up. They had they must have been during Founders Week. Look at that. Don did 82,000, Philip 45, Sandra 12,5, Manuel, Cassandra, they did their thing with their team. That's what they did with their team. When you add it up, it totaled $160,400. My God. Diamond, you already shouting, but have you met the 1/3 rule? Have you met the 1/3 rule? What is that? 1/3, 1/3 of 100,000. Let's round it off, 33,000. Does anybody have more than 33,000? Yes, yes, and yes. Don does, and Philip. So I can't count 82. Now I'm gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid commission off of all of that. But we're talking about to hit diamond. Because you think you got 160,400, but you can't count it all because Dawn's got too much. Not too much for her, but too much for you to be diamond. You can count 33,000. Philip, you can count 33,000. The rest of the guys are okay. You can count all of that. Now, redo the math. It totals 99,400. Oh, hold up, flag on the plate. You are 600 points away from hitting diamond. No. You heard me talk before. Don't let that happen. Don't let this happen. Because now you got to go to your best friend, who you should have been checking all along. You don't wait till the end of the month to look in your data viewer. That's your best friend. You spend time with your best friend. You're checking week after week, and definitely the last 2 weeks of the month, you're looking to see where are you, because now you're looking at points earned, the bottom number. And when you look at that bottom number and you see where you are, you're close. Guess what? If you're that close, somebody else on your team is close. So now I'm going to my data viewer and I know who I've been working with. I know who I've been doing 3-ways with. I know who's been showing up, who's working. So now you're going to go and put their number where that black box is. See, I've been putting my number here, and the first day of the month to the last day of the month to see what my number is, but now I'm going to put their number and put the first of the month to see where they are. Because if you are 600 points away from hitting diamond, somebody is 50 points from hitting pearl or jade or sapphire, 100 points from hitting emerald, or 300 points from hitting, you understand what I'm saying? Somebody else needs help across the finish line that helps you get across the finish line. And last but not least, car allowance and free trips. They come. Diamond 1-star, $500. On up to 5-star, it increases. Trips that you don't have to pay for. And don't forget the founding member revenue share. The 1%, that's the other 1% that was set aside that many of you already experienced. I need to move all these slides because this is over. Workday. Oops, got that. Okay. I do want to show you this slide though. This one right here. This one applies. Okay. Yeah, you can earn more shares. You can earn more shares. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now here's the beauty of being a founding member. And if you're on this call and you're here for the first time and you're not a founding member, well, I'm sorry, the door is closed. But you can experience everything else we've talked about except this. But if you are a founding member, you have an addition because you are a founding member and you work your business. Now let's say you're a founding member and you don't work your business. You're still a founding member. And whatever you bought, that's your base. That's what you have. But if you do work your business in any given month, you hit 2,000 points and you got, let's say, 3 shares. Guess what? One little pinky becomes 3. So now you get paid not 3 times the value of the share, whatever that value is, you get paid 3, 4, 5 times the value of the share just because you went to work and did over 2,000 points in any given month. If you get the sapphire and you got 3 shares, this one becomes 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to get paid 8 times. You didn't have to pay any more money to get more shares. Now, if you don't hit that, you'll get your base, whatever your base is. If you hit diamond, 12, 13, 14. Wow. It's a reason to work your business. All right, we'll stop sharing. Any questions? Questions? Please ask. Unmute yourself and ask. Anything, nothing in the chat, but definitely unmute yourself. Feel free to ask. What's not clear? Let's make it clear as we can possibly make it the first time you see it.
So I got a question. So when you're talking about rank and you're talking about points and not money made, right? You're talking about points.
Well, points is money. Because you're right. I need to answer it again.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
because there's a few people that I want to send this recording to. Plus, I want to re-listen to all of this because you're sharing such wonderful, detailed information, and I'm on fire about this business. I've been in several network marketing businesses. This is the first one that I am doing. I've done well, and so I'm absorbing it all. So
Okay. So the question was, what does the average emerald make? What does the average ruby make? What does the average diamond make? And so my answer is, it's kind of a loaded question, because here's the thing. I'm an emerald in the company, and I can tell you I've made $3,000 in a calendar month. I can tell you I'm making $2,000, but I can't tell you I'm making that every month. Because here's the fact is, I hit emerald, the day I hit emerald was November of last year. But in December, I don't remember, I have to look back in my box, but in December, I don't know if I hit emerald again. Because hitting the same ranking means you're hitting that number, that 50,000. And that's 50,000 that you're hitting with the work of you and your team collectively. So what happens if somebody, for me, I can just talk about me. We've had COVID. And I've had team members that got sick and they stopped working. So did I hit, I'm the title, which, you can keep the title, really. But the money doesn't come with just the title. The money comes with hitting that number month after month after month. And then add this to it. I've got a website. Now I got a bunch of customers. So not only are you getting paid from that title and the work of the volume of your team, but now you're getting paid for the work that you do with your website. So you can actually hit a title. Say you hit diamond and you did $100,000 in volume. And so you're making what, $5,000? And let's say the next month you hit diamond, but you sell nothing on your website. And another person hits emerald, but they sell $5,000 on their website. They may make more than you at diamond than a person who did it emerald, because they're also getting paid on their website. It's more money coming in. Or the same thing, a person who says, well, I don't want to do any title, I just want to work my website. Well, I just showed you the plan where you could make up to $2,000 or more month after month after month after month. So when you take the accumulation of the website and the rankings and the consistency of you hitting the number, and then don't forget, I didn't even say this, don't forget the pool. Okay, because when you hit sapphire, ruby, emerald, diamond, you're getting paid out the pool, and the revenue in the pool changes from month after month, because it's based on revenue and it's based on how many people are in the pool. Now watch this. If a person is a diamond and has a bad month and doesn't hit diamond, but they hit sapphire, they're still in the pool. They just don't get as many shares. They don't get as many of I call it a multiplier, the 3 times the value of the share. And then don't forget, the revenue's changing, going up, but the number in the pool fluctuates to whether you get paid as a sapphire, paid as a ruby, paid as a emerald, paid as a diamond, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 star. That's based on what you did that calendar month. So all of those factors make it very difficult to say how much does a diamond make, because it really depends on the diamond and all of the different revenues they have coming in. So there's a base that they can make if they hit diamond every month. They could be 3,000 a month. They could be 5,000 a month. But if they got a website full of 1,000 customers coming in month after month, which we will have, which you can have easily over time. Again, because we have products that work. I have customers that they will not be without. My godmother is one. She's a diabetic. It's brought her A1C down. She will not go without her Hemprane. She called me, where's my stuff? I need some more of my stuff. That's what she said. So all of those different things, that's why there's so many different ways that the income can come in. I hope I made that clear. Go ahead, Gregory.
Hey, how you doing? I just have another question for you. Could you briefly kind of just give me a synopsis of what I'm looking at here? I just kind of just joined about a week ago, I think. And it says it's 92.32 in earnings, open earnings, 43.92 in sales. I have no distributors and about 4 customers. Can you tell me how that equates to like the e-wallet and how that money is like transferred or distributed, like, you know, to the bank, or how does that work as far as being tangible?
Okay, so let's go to the back office, because you're looking, I know what you're looking at. You're looking at the front of the page, right? All those headlines, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's go a little deeper, because your website is very intricate. It really gets down to the nitty gritty. So I'm gonna go, and everybody knows I'm real transparent because you can't spend my money, so whatever. Let's go, instead of just go, okay, so you're looking at, let's see, I can get to the, you're looking at the head of the top of the, I hit the wrong button. You're looking at the front of the dashboard. Okay.
Yes.
Dashboard. But the better way to look at it is when you look at the details, so you can know what you got paid for, how you got paid for it, what it was involved in it. And that's in, and then how, like you said, how it transitions from there to the back to your e-wallet and then back to your checking account. So let's go there, because so what you're looking at these kind of numbers right here, right? So let's go further. Let's go to my team. No, I'm sorry, let's go to earnings. Okay, we're going to earnings history. This is where the details are. So when I go to earnings history, and this is good because I teach this sometimes. I don't teach this every week, but now I'll separate this part of the recording. Earnings history. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the presentation because they're doing some calculating right now. I've got this on presentation. Hold on. The system is calculating, so, but let me pull it up. Earnings. Okay, here we go. And my mouse is acting up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so in our back office, and you're looking at the dashboard, and that's cool, but that doesn't give you the details of really explaining stuff. That just gives you kind of a highlight. Bam, here's what you've been doing. But there's some, I call it kind of strange terminology we got back here. We got weekly and we got unilevel. Weekly includes all that fast start stuff I was talking about earlier when I was teaching, and I said you can make 400 and you can make 200 and all that. You can make that off the top when you sell a dispensary. Unilevel is everything else. It includes the website, the bonuses, the multi-tier, the commissions that you paid monthly, the crown jewel pool, and all of that. So let's look at it. So where do we go? We go to earnings history, and this is what we see. You see details. Weekly and unilevel. Okay, now, weekly, as I said, is whenever somebody gets a dispensary and you're paid off the top, the 400, the 200, all of that, whatever that amount is. And this is an older slide, so we didn't even have the coaching wellness pack. So I don't have that number on here. But here's an example. Here's a month, or actually a week, because we're looking at weekly. And the one column that you're concerned about to know what you got paid, what was it for, is I see broker earnings and override. That's what weekly multi-tier fast start bonus means. Long name, but what it means, broker earnings and override. It means somebody bought a founder's pack, a wellness coaching dispensary, a starter dispensary, or a wellness dispensary. Somebody bought that. And you got paid upfront $200 or $400. Or you got paid, remember I went down from 200 to 15 all the way down, you got paid one of those from somebody else in your downline. So if I look at this and I see $200, I immediately know that somebody bought a wellness starter pack. Not starter pack, I'm sorry, a wellness dispensary. And you got paid, bam, off the top, $200. But when I go and see something like, say, $54, I don't understand what that is, because I don't know a package that you get paid $54. So then what do? I look at that particular week and I go over to the left-hand side and click view. And when I click view and it opens up for that particular date, it gives me the details of what was purchased. In this example, $200 was made, $54 was made because somebody on my second level bought a crown jewel product dispensary, and they made $200 off of it, somebody else, but I made 50. And then somebody down on my fifth level bought a stimulus. This is an older package that we used to have, made a stimulus dispensary, and I made $4 off of that, $54. So it gave me the details, and it gave me actually their name. I just blocked that out, and their order number and everything. I know exactly what they purchased. How did I make $54? Bam, there it is. That was a weekly payment. Okay. Now, when I click unilevel has to do with everything that's monthly. I've got a lot of different categories under unilevel. I've got unilevel. I've got unilevel rebate bonus. I've got, again, fast start, which was what we saw over there. You don't have to really look at it again here. I've got crown jewel revenue pool, diamond bonus pool, adjustment fees. Those are all of the various columns. There's a lot of details here. So let's kind of look at one at a time. So unilevel, that's the first one we looked at. Unilevel means what? Unilevel is not you, but everybody in your downline's website sales. What did you get from their website sales? Remember we looked at it? 20 to 50 is from you. But what was it? 15, 5, it went on down to 1, right? So this would go all the way down to everybody in your downline. What percentage did you get from their website sales? So in this example, I'm only showing a little bit of it, 15%, but there were some other 5% and some 1%, but I'm showing you here 5% that was made, 15% from somebody else's website. Their volume is here. The percentage you get was 15% of that $43 on their website, 15% of the $24 on their website totaled these amounts, $3.97, $21. Very, very itemized about every single penny that you're earning, okay? So when it says unilevel, that's not you. This is not from your website. This is from your downline's website. Next one, and it showed you the total. The total in this particular example is I made $335 from my downline's website in one calendar month. Okay, here's the next column, unilevel rebate bonus. That is your website. Strange name, but that's the computer stuff, right? So that's why I had to break this down, because I couldn't understand it, didn't relate to the name for me. But I understand now that means my website. So in this particular example, in my website, that volume was $273.10. Now that's CV. So if it didn't get to 500, you got paid 20%. If this had been over 500, it'd have been 25%. If it had been 5,000, it'd have been 40%. And you can pull your calculator out and make sure the computer did the math right, right? So you got 20% of the 273.10 comes to $54.62. And then if you get into the pool, how do you get into the pool, right? The bonus pool is Sapphire and above. In this particular month, I'm in the pool. Total is 216, and the pool money was 216.72, in addition to everything else. And if there was diamond, there would be a diamond pool, same thing. Now, here's the next example. There's a thing called adjustment. That's one of the columns, adjustment. So here it is. This is founder's pay. So anytime the founder's pay comes out, which it comes out quarterly, between the 15th and 22nd of the next month, so October, November, December, January 15th through 22nd, will be founder's pay. Where will you find it? Under adjustment. And it itemized, it tells you, look at this example, congrats. Your founder's payout for the fourth quarter of 2020 is $222.12. That's why I tell people when they ask me about founder's pay, I've never made a base pay because I'm working my business. So what does it say? The value of your shares were as follows. It tells you what the share volume, the value was. I got to put glasses on. October was 820, November was 1101, and December was 305. This is why I tell folk all the time, folks jumped in every year and it goes down. See where it went down? The value of the share went down to 305. Why? Because a whole lot of folk had jumped into the founders program. That's not going to happen anymore. Thank you, Jesus. But it says what? I qualified for 12 shares. How did I do that? Because I hit ranking. Qualified for 12 shares in November, 8 shares in December, and 8 shares in October. So then it multiplies 12 times 820. No, 12 shares in November. It multiplied 12 times 1101, 8 shares in December. That multiplies 8 times 305. And 8 shares in October multiplies 8 times 820. And that's how it comes to 222.12. Now, for a person who just got shares and didn't do nothing, all they would have got paid right here is 1, 1, and 1. They would have gotten paid 1101 plus 820 plus 305. That's why folk who work their business do quite well and are excited about that pool. But it's still great. If you don't work the business and you get your shares, at some point, that one share is going to be much more than 1101 as we progress. Okay, so that's the founders pool. Now, his next question was good because now, once you see what's in the earnings history, it makes a transition to your e-wallet. And that doesn't happen one day and the next day, it's usually a few days. So now it goes to your e-wallet, and you go to your e-wallet, back office, earnings, e-wallet. That's where it is. Back office, earnings, and e-wallet. And you'll see that money in your e-wallet. That's why when you signed up, you had to have a 4-digit code for your e-wallet. You don't have to have a 4-digit code to see it, but you have to have a 4-digit code to use it, or to spend it, or to transfer it. So you do what? You log into that e-wallet, right? And when you see log into the e-wallet, do not click transfer fund. That makes sense. It does make sense. That's not how you do it. Cash out request. You put cash out request, you see another little message. It tells you we will transfer however much you tell us to into a separate holding account to go into your bank account. And it goes through a process. You sign up with the company that we use that makes all this happen. You click proceed to this, and you now have, you see this account number. Don't change that. That has nothing to do with you, but you put in what amount you want. Do you want all of it? Do you want some of it? Me personally, I always leave some money in my e-wallet because I ain't spending another dime out of my pocket to buy anything I want from Wakanda. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you how I operate. Okay, I love to spend money from the e-wallet and not from my pocket. Okay, then you got to put your name, your bank account, routing number. All of that's going to sign you up through our VP of Finance, so she can sign you up with the company. You'll probably get an email with all the information you need to get this set up. So you can start doing this, because it takes a few days, depending on your bank. Even if you're not ready to pull a lot out, just get it all set up. So it's a good thing to go and get this all set up. And you see, I pushed too many boxes. I want you to see that box, this box right here, 4-digit PIN. Ladies and gentlemen, don't lose the 4-digit PIN and try to call customer service. They're not going to tell you. The only people that can do this are in our finance department. And that's why I tell people, choose a 4-digit PIN that is easy to remember, that is, your debit card, one that you second nature to transfer your funds. And then you click transfer funds, and you get an email saying that they've got it. They're getting ready to transfer it. All of that takes place. Boom. Now, let me stop for a second. There's something else I think I wanted to show you with that. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I know that they're loading some things because it's the end of the month, or beginning of the month, should I say. And let's see. So that was earnings history. That's where I went. And then that's earnings e-wallet login.
Earnings history.
Okay, so let's see. While I'm here, let me wait first. Before I go there, let me make sure that's clear. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you some other stuff back here in the back office today. Did that clear that question, Gregory? Did I answer you?
Well, that's definitely good enough right now. I appreciate that.
Okay. And that really becomes clearer and clearer and clearer when the money's back there. Okay, you can see. Let me show you this, because this is going to apply to everybody here, because if you bought a founding member package, you've got loyalty points. You've got loyalty rewards to spend, and you can spend loyalty rewards for everything. Now, remember me talking about product bonus. Product bonus is not back there. Product bonus, you have to remember yourself. You got to keep your own records for your product bonus that you got because you did 500, 1,000, 2,500, or 5,000. You have to remember that. But loyalty rewards, it's something that Melissa gives us periodically, but it's always was during founding. So where do you find it? Let's look at it, okay? Because you want to know, because if you don't spend these in 1 year, they expire. Did y'all hear that? You got a whole year before they expire. So where are they? They're under orders. Orders, loyalty rewards history. So I'm going there. And I'm going to show you what I mean, because they list them. So it says I have 876.4 loyalty rewards. That's dollars, baby. That's dollars. I can spend something right now. I can spend $876 worth of stuff. Now, I would not get CV because I've already gotten it, but I would get points. Now, if I don't spend it, I'm going to show you. Let's go down here to, here's a good example. October 18, 2021 to October 19. That was 50 rewards. What is that next column? Earned, remaining, available. Okay, so it says 50 were earned, 0, what was the next column? Remaining. How much is it remaining? None, because I spent them. And then available? No, it's not available because it expired October 18, 2022. Gone. So spend them. Okay, so guess what? I spend all mine. I'm just saying. So, but you let this lapse, you got a whole year. A lot of people had this year after year that we've been here, and guess what? They use loyalty rewards to buy a founding member pack. Okay, and it lets you know. Now these are recent, so these are recent rewards that are here, and they're available till November the 4th, 2023, 2015, 2023. You see? Okay. Here's something June 14th, 2023, but it's not available because I done already spent it. Okay, so that's your loyalty reward. So get back there and look at your loyalty rewards. And how do you spend them? Okay, let's do an example. How do you use them, should I say? Or even how do you use your e-wallet? So again, your money's in your e-wallet and you can use it, or you can transfer it to your bank. That's completely up to you what you do with your money, but you have the option. So let's say I'm going shopping, so I can show you where it is, and I need to get some water soluble. Okay, let's just pick something. Come on, internet. And I'm almost done. I know I've kept y'all a long time. I wanted to show some stuff in the back office today. Okay, so see, since we've been here, that it makes them see that 50% down is there. That wasn't there earlier today when we were talking. Okay, let's get some culinary oil because I like to use this in cooking. Oh, and that's that new Flight 8 water soluble, guys. That's new. I saw that in my package. Flight 8 water soluble. Lord have mercy. Add that to some Crown or something.
I heard that.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I'm adding this to the cart. I'm going to go to checkout, proceed to checkout. Thank y'all for hanging in here. Proceed to checkout. Okay, here we go. So everything is here, and it tells you right here, you have 876.4 rewards available. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to look at what my total is. My total is $139.95. Now, let me make a disclaimer here. Because I'm in Texas, we don't get taxed on this stuff. But some of you are in areas where you get taxed. So let's just say you had tax here, and you put in there 139.95, and you say redeem, it's going to give you a message saying you can only use the subtotal because you can't use your loyalty rewards for the tax. But in my case, because there is no tax, if I say redeem, watch what the total is going to show. In a minute. See there? 0. Okay, so it used my loyalty rewards to pay the whole bill. Unfortunately, that didn't happen for everybody because especially you folks in Chicago and stuff, y'all got taxes. So you got to use the tax. You could go to your e-wallet now and pay for the tax part. But if the tax was there, if you ever get that message, that's the reason, because your loyalty rewards only pay for the product price. So now I use my loyalty rewards, I continue the shipping, and I can finish checking out, and you didn't pay nothing. Okay, say for instance, if I needed to go, let's see if I go to shipping, let me see if I can get there and show you where you put your e-wallet information. You finish going to shipping method. All right. And I keep going, standard shipping, it's going to be 0. That's going to change to 0. I go to payment method. You got to check all the boxes. And when you use when you use your loyalty rewards, you have to click credit card, credit or debit card. Not that it's $0, but that's how it reads it, credit or debit card, okay? Now, if I'm gonna use my e-wallet, if I had some more money to pay, and I guess I can't show you here because it's $0, but when I click e-wallet, there'd be a space down here where I would put my 4-digit PIN and they would remove it from the e-wallet. And it would tell you how much is removing, which would be the rest of the amount. And okay, I know how to do it. Let's cancel this. Because I want you to see this. There we go. See, I canceled the loyalty rewards. Now I'm saying I want to pay all of this with my e-wallet. So now e-wallet is picked, right? It's bullet. And here's the account number for the e-wallet. That's already given to you. You don't change that. But now you got to put in the PIN. And you got to click apply. Okay, I'm applying that. The only thing I'm not going to do is place this order. Okay, because I already got some oil. And don't forget, you still got to check all these boxes, but I want you to see how it deducts. There's that in the e-wallet, you're spending that, and it tells you you have this remaining. So it's very itemized, there's no guesswork. You know what you're spending, you know what you've taken out of your e-wallet, you know what you got left. And now you place your order, bam, and it's shipped to you. And you feel good because you didn't have to come out your pocket. All right. Any questions?
Dr. Ross,
Yes.
can we say happy birthday to Landra and congratulations for hitting Ruby
Woo!
just 1 month in?
Oh, killing it. All right, girl. I know that's right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Y'all breaking records in Wakanda. Love it.
That's it. That's it.
Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me, we're done. If there are any other questions, but I want to do something I wanted to show you. I didn't mean to take like this much time, and I wanted to show you this because I want to
have a
Yes, go ahead.
I do have a question. So I know you went over the points, but how are the points are equals the dollar amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we redeem that? And you said we could redeem it, but where do we go? How do we do that?
How do you redeem the loyalty rewards?
No, not the rewards. You said we have to keep up with our own points. Is that what you said?
No, I said you have to keep up with your own bonus, your customer. When you go, wait, hold on, I'll show you. Wait. Whoa, not that. This is what you have to keep up with, your bonus, product bonus.
And does that expire?
No. Okay, I pulled the wrong thing up. Hold on. Content. Where is my... Here. This right here. Now, let's do that. This right here, this column says product bonus.
Yes.
Okay. Every month you're working your website. Every month you're working your website, and say 1 month you did $500 on your website. Okay. When you get $500 of CV on your website, which you saw in your best friend, your data viewer, that's every month. It starts at 0 and you did 500. You get $50 to spend. $1,000, you get $100 to spend. This is what's not on your website. This is what you have to keep up with. Answer your question. How do you spend it? Support@wakanda.com. You send them an email. Hey, this month I did 1,000 CV. And they'll be able to check it. My name is such and such. My ID is this. And I would like to spend my $100 CV. This is what I would like to purchase. And it totals $100, or it totals $250, or it totals $500. And they send it to you.
And it will go back. It'll do like if I did for 5 months. It will.
They don't like that, okay? Especially if you did a whole lot for 500. And here's my answer to this question, because I've seen it happen more times. Just don't break the bank. Just spread it out.
Right, I can do that.
But to your point, it's still yours, okay? And somebody's gonna say, okay, can you start keeping up with it? Because I've seen some folk have $2,500, but they had to, you just ain't ordering all the product because you're getting this for free but you've made the money. But no, it does not expire.
I appreciate it. I've been in here a year and I've never heard that.
Wait. You never heard that because you didn't come here, right?
I have not been there with you. I have not been with you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I have not been with you. So
Okay.
I am appreciative.
Okay, no problem. Well,
of that.
It's yours. And so somebody gonna be like, okay, you're gonna talk to Tyreek, and Tyreek is gonna put you on a schedule.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
it.
And another question, is this gonna be, how do we get this recording?
I can talk about the YouTube page. So everybody needs to subscribe to my YouTube page. Let me show you. It's
I am on your YouTube page.
well, everything I do is on my YouTube. And then I post things. I gotta edit this in different pieces. So you don't have to watch this whole thing. You can watch sections of it based on what you need to understand. That's why we had to keep it recording. And my sister said, that wasn't recorded right there. So
Okay.
I'm glad
All
you
right,
told
well,
me.
thank you.
But yeah, my YouTube page is Dr. Roz, basically. And I've got lots of stuff on there. The one thing that I suggest everybody always get is Dr. Rita's teachings, because they will help you, period, in life with anybody. Like I said earlier, you're sitting next to somebody and they got hypertension. Don't try to explain how CBD helps for high blood pressure. Can I send you a video? Bam, and send that video. And if you don't know how to do that, wait, I said I want to take you to the page because I don't like people to not know how to do stuff, because there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to do it. What's wrong is not learning how to do it. Okay, so if I go to, there we go. See, I already have her up here, Dr. Rita. I have her as a bookmark, so I can easily access her. But if you go to YouTube and you type my name, and I should have done that first, for those who have never been there, just type Dr. Roz, and you'll see my picture right there. And when you see my picture, it'll take you to my page. When you go to my page, go to playlists. Now, I've got lots of playlists that have no relation to anything here. It might be family stuff and all that. But if the word Wakanda is in front of it, then go for it. Even there's music, don't worry about that. But Wakanda's in front of it. See, Wakanda Nurse Blue, I just did that. Anytime somebody in our company is doing something on a regular basis, then I usually start developing a playlist for them. And it says, you want to go to all playlists. Okay, that's playlist. Create it, save playlist. Wait, okay, I'm not showing it to you. Wait, let me do it a different way. And it looks, however it looks on your end, just go there and go to any of the playlists. You don't have to subscribe to every one. If you subscribe once, then you'll get notifications when I add things to the playlist. I have people that respond so quick because they get notifications all the time. But let me just go all the way down. You want to spend time and get yourself up to date? Spend some time over here. Again, not the music. So So here it is, Wakanda Dr. Rita, Wakanda Dr. Kim, Wakanda Dr. Joy, Wakanda Dr. Eric Prince, and you see all of these have a bunch of videos. Dr. Rita has 142 different videos. So if you open up any of them, open up that whole playlist. A playlist is always a series. Hi, I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. A series of videos. If you go to any one of them and click share, you can share that video with somebody by LinkedIn, Facebook, email, or you can just copy the link by clicking the word copy. You won't see anything physically, but it's copied in the memory of your computer, your laptop, or your phone. And then you can paste, if you know how to copy and paste, you just right click. When you get to, let's say, an email, I'll go to somebody's email, hit compose, come here to the base of it, I'm right clicking and I hit paste, and bam, the link is right there. Now, you don't just send them the link, you might say something, check this out or whatever, but you want to talk to the person, don't just send them a link. Same thing on your phone. You go to the YouTube page, press the 3 buttons, and you're able to share any of that. So you just go to Dr. Roz, go to any of these, and I can't show you on mine, but here's a good example. Here's somebody, I'm not on their page, and see the subscribe? So I can subscribe to his page. Same thing you can do with mine. You come to any of the videos and you click subscribe, and now you're subscribing and you'll get a notification when I add things to the page. Now, there are some things I add to Facebook all the time. Remember I talked about our Facebook, our Wakanda Youth Facebook page? Every recording, every Zoom is added to that page. Every presentation is added to that page. But the other page, which is the corporate page, the HQ, is where we have all of our events and our giveaways and all that. We don't put the recordings on there because that's to the public. But the private one is to all the distributors or people you've invited to that page. So you can have access to all of those. And one of the quickest ways to do that is definitely on your phone.
I have a question.
Yes.
Dr. Roz, you've been amazing. This is my first time on here, and I'm glad some of the team is on here as well. You've given them amazing information, so I know why they wanted to make sure they get all done on the recording, but knowing that we could come to your page and do that as well. But my question is, last night, because I know tomorrow, I'm going to be starting, tomorrow, Monday, if I get all my stuff ready today, I'm going to be starting the, what is it, Fat Belly lifestyle? Fat Belly, what's it called? Fat Belly
Cleanse.
Fat Belly Cleanse. Okay. Well, the whole deal. But and I was on last night. I was on looking under Wakanda under YouTube. I didn't see a whole lot of information on there. Is there like one person or one main person who has the information? I know they did show some recipes. I mean, to just show the whole the nitty gritty and how to start to finish. I mean, just, all that. And I didn't see a lot of that on YouTube yesterday.
Okay, so
I have a few people I know that's going to be doing it. One of them starting, they're still trying to figure it out. But, and I just said, well, since I'm here, I just asked.
all right, so watch this. Flatbellylifestyle.com. You see that up there? You see me typing this up here? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. No, I was not. You in Google?
No, I'm just doing a web. I'm just on the browser, the top of the browser at the website. I haven't hit it yet.
Okay.
So flatbellylifestyle.com. So when you go here, you can go here and you can answer these questions, take the pledge, get started, and you can even download the full ebook.
There it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't see that last night, but I was looking on the YouTube, and there was a lot of flat bellies out there. I saw a few with Wakanda, but I didn't see a lot. But yeah, I'll do that. That's amazing. Good.
Okay.
Good.
And the other thing you can do is you can go. That's going to give you all the information you're talking about right there. But the other thing you can also do just to be informed is, again, go to my YouTube playlist, and let me go there and look for Wakana Flat Belly. Bunch of videos, but it's not the instructions, but it's
Yeah,
tons
that's
of good information from Dr. Prince, teachings, helps you understand what you're going to be doing, what's going to be, all of that. Let me find it. Wakana. Flat Belly Lifestyle. So it's this one. It's Wakana Flat Belly Lifestyle 2.0. There are 55 videos here, and these are things that he has taught when he's done presentations. These are presentations that they talk about type O, type, just a bunch of stuff. That's great information for you to have. Dr. Joy talks to ladies about the flat belly, Gigi, the coaching program. Previous presentations about the bioscan and the 21, this is a good one. The bioscan and the 21-day cleanse. He talks about, Dr. Prince is fantastic. He gets into so much detail. Melissa talking about the flat belly lifestyle and the fatty liver. So all of that's great.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions, anybody? Okay, most of y'all hung in here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dr. Raj, you are just the best. I had to tell you that.
Love you, Diana.
Love you more.
All right, any other questions? Don't leave with a question that you could have gotten an answer to. Because if I can't find the answer, if I don't know, we'll find out. Like somebody did ask me something, right? What question do I have to find out?
I have a question.
Yes,
Are you ready for the question?
I am.
Oh, I was talking to my husband. Go ahead. Yeah, she's
Oh.
on.
Yes, this is Jeff. I was wondering, is there a place where we can go to find information on the particular the significance of the products, on the accuracy, the that talk specifically about the product and their effectiveness?
That's the Dr. Rita. Okay, so let me show you some specific videos that I think would answer those questions. Oh no, here I can go. I like these that she did. She's done so much, but there was a series that she did, and it was specifically regarding products. It was a 6-part series. It starts here. Which products do I use for my customers? Part 1 of 6. And she gets into each product. See if that doesn't help you and answer when you say the effectiveness of your product. She never makes any claims. She never says it will cure or eradicate or try to diagnose, but she gives you facts. She gives you what the studies say, and she gives you what the results that people say. So, but she goes into specific products better than probably any other time on this 6-part series. 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of 6. And of course, she does get into it again when she talks about it on these other subjects. Anytime she talks about a subject, she relates what product helps diabetes, what products will assist with breast cancer. That's why I say if you have a person and they have a condition, you try to go through this playlist and look for that. And a lot of times people will text me or email me if they haven't gone through the whole list themselves and they don't want to take the time to look. So they'll ask me, does she have one as it relates to this? If there is a condition that has not been covered, she is very open for you to email her at Rita, what is it, Rita MD at wakanda.com, or is it Dr. Rita? I think it's Dr. Rita at wakanda.com.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dr. Rita.
Thank you. Dr. Rita at wakanda.com. And she'll teach on that subject. Because that's how some of these subjects have come into fruition, because somebody wanted teaching on Crohn's and she taught on it. So, but to answer your question directly, that's where the other thing that can help is early in the teaching, she taught on, where is it? Here it is, Wakanda CBD dosage training. That gets details on how to dosage, how to take it, because you can increase doses. So those are some particulars that you can learn. And she's had a couple of things that I think would help, and I'm thinking about it as your question that you asked me. One of the persons who was instrumental in getting this whole thing started about CBD, she did a thing with them. And there he is, Dr. Ethan Russo. If you read this and you listen to this, he's like a pioneer, and he explains the whole endocannabinoid deficiency, and he gets into details of the efficiency, those things that you just asked. And also this guy here, Dr. Rita and Dr. Rosada. They get into details about that because they answer questions about CBD.
And my apology, her email is RitaMD at wakanda.com.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one. It's Rita MD at Wakanda. So that's, if you have a topic or some condition that has not been addressed in there, we send her that, and at some point she will do it.
Thank you.
No other questions? All right, guys. Looks like it's a
Dr.
wrap.
Ross, how soon will you be posting this training session?
It won't be tonight.
I know, but I won't be watching it again tonight. I can't look, my sponge is full. In fact, it's running over with so much knowledge. I have any more knowledge, I'm just gonna run me a river.
I'll probably have it up there about Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, okay, great. That's good enough. Thank you.
I gotta divide this up. I gotta edit this.
Oh, okay.
So do you do this every Saturday or on the same subject, or is it going to be different subjects, but you'll be doing it every Saturday?
That's probably what I should do. I should break it up into subjects, but because I don't do it every Saturday. I do have some Saturdays that I'm doing an event myself that I can't do it. But I do it a lot of Saturdays. I always post it and let people know when I'm going to be doing it. I do it for the most part, at least 2 to 3 Saturdays a month. I do it, but I do the same thing. Sometimes I do a little bit more. I do the basic. I always do Sales Academy, compensation, and then I kind of open up for questions of what people need as far as the back office. I really wanted to show some other things in the back office that people sometimes don't go to today, but I've taken up enough time right now. So yeah, there's some basics to do every time. Sales Academy is every time from 12 to 1, 1 to 2, starting at 1, I try to do compensation. That's every time. So that you can always bring a new person, and you can keep hearing it yourself, because repetition is the mother of learning. The more you hear it, the light bulbs start turning on.
Okay, thank you, and I appreciate your time.
Mm-hmm.
You're amazing, Dr. Ross. My first time with them, but it won't be all
Thank
right.
you very much.
All right, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Listen, have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. Great as always.
Thank you for your
Thank you,
comment.
Dr. Ross. First timer.
Anytime.
All right, who was that?
Lanita Carter.
Lanita. Okay, Lanita. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you, Dr. Ross.
Hey, Serene.
Thank you, Dr. Roz.
Hey.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ross. You still the bestest, the bestest, the bestest.
All right. Y'all take care, man. Y'all are good.
Blessings.
Y'all have a
on
good one.
All right. Be blessed, everybody. Great weekend. Flatbelly Lifestyle Sunday.
And I just decided I wanted to.
Those that don't know
You have a
that,
great
Flatbelly
weekend, too.
Lifestyle, 5 o'clock Sunday. Central Time.
I'll eat them later.
All right.